Hi, welcome back to my channel. Oh, those are my snow pants back there. They're so huge and heavy. I have no place to put them. Gotta find some, gotta figure out something with those. But it's the end of August, so I'll probably be needing them in a couple months. So is it even worth putting them away? We're back to scripture today. Sorry, I've got a few things on my desk. Because I'm working from home, and then I have my business. Half of my office is my day job, the other half is my business, so I'm like all scrunched up. It's like kind of annoying, but it is what it is. So today, talking about Genesis, we're almost done. Chapter 44 and chapter 45 are the subjects for today, and it's still Joseph's story. Joseph has a very long story. I think it's the longest one in Genesis. And it's kind of interesting that Joseph's story is so long because as the Bible progresses, it becomes more and more about the tribe of Judah. Joseph's third oldest brother, I think it's Reuben, Simeon, it's Simon or Simeon, whatever, and then Judah. So it's kind of interesting. But already Judah is already starting to be the spokespersons for the 12 brothers. Anyway, chapter 44. Joseph, if you recall in chapter 43, the brothers came back to Egypt with Benjamin this time to get more food. And they came and they asked for more food. They said they brought more money. They actually brought the money that they had, that they found in their sacks last time. Their sacks of grain, I should say. So Joseph again plays the same trick on his brothers by putting the money they brought with them back into the grain sacks. But this time he instructed his servant to take Joseph's silver drinking cup, his special cup, and to put it in Benjamin's sack. Well, after the brothers left, because they didn't know he did this, after the brothers left, Joseph quickly sent his steward after them. And he told them what to say and what to do, because the steward's in on all of this stuff. And they stop the brothers and say, wait a minute, we've been robbed. Somebody has stolen Joseph's special divination cup and silver cup and blah, blah, blah. And the brother's like, what are you talking about? We didn't steal anything. And so go. Judah's like, search the bags, and whoever has the cup will be killed. And the steward's like, no, we'll take him back as a slave. He will be a slave, our slave. And they found the cup in Benjamin's sack. Well, Judah's like, oh my God. And all the brothers like, oh my God, this is going to kill our father. We can't lose Benjamin. This will kill our dad. So they all went back with Benjamin and the steward to Egypt to plead with Joseph. And why was Joseph doing this? Well, one, they were his brothers and he didn't want to take their money. Two, he wanted to scare them a bit because, they stripped him almost naked. They threw him in a pit. Their cousins came, grabbed him out of the pit and sold him as a slave in Egypt. Yeah, that's a little pissed off there. So, that had to be terrifying, and especially when Joseph gets accused of trying to force himself on his owner's wife and gets thrown into jail. That's pretty rough. So he wanted to get back even with, I think he was getting even with them a little bit there. But anyhow, they came back to Egypt, and Judah has one of the best speeches in Genesis. And he told them that, they didn't know who Joseph was, so they're like, our father will die. This will kill our father. Please don't do this. Just like, take me instead. This I promised my father that I would do everything possible to make sure Benjamin comes home alive. And the plea was so heartfelt, so honest, so true that it hit Joseph hard. It Joseph finally told the Egyptians, please leave the room. All the Egyptians and the servants, leave the room. I need to talk to these people alone. They left the room, but not too far. They were kind of listening at the door there. And Joseph said, I'm Joseph. I'm your brother Joseph. And they're like, what? And so Joseph was like, I'm your brother Joseph. And he told them, about me throwing this pit, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, oh my God, it is Joseph. Whoa. And as they were talking, Joseph told me, this famine's only 2 years. It's only been 2 years into the famine. There's 5 more years of famine coming. And he's like, please go home, get Dad, come back to Egypt so I can make sure you have food to eat. And some of the guards who were listening at the door went running to Pharaoh going, oh, do you know who this person really is? He's Joseph, these are his brothers, blah, 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 blah. And Pharaoh was like, oh, great. Tell me when his dad gets here. Oh, no, he goes, wait. This is what you do. I want you to go to Joseph. I want you to take all these carts and horses or whatever to pull the carts and fill them with some more food and water and have the brothers take it to Canaan to get their dad and their family so that they'll have enough food on the journey to Egypt. Which I have a feeling the guards were like, what? But of course he's Pharaoh, so they went and did what they were told. And Joseph was like, great here, So the brothers went, including Benjamin, went home to Jacob. And Jacob, Israel, didn't believe them when they said, Joseph's alive. He's the governor of Egypt. He's the one who we've been dealing with. He's alive and he wants you to come to Egypt. And Jacob was like, what? He's dead. We know he's dead. He was killed by a wild beast. And they're like, no, I guess he wasn't. It's like, yeah, how did they explain this to you? The Bible doesn't go into detail on this, It's like, that'd be a bit awkward for them. Anyways, Jacob went out and saw all that the Pharaoh and Joseph had sent so that he would travel in as much comfort as possible to Egypt. And then he believed them, and he's like, oh my gosh, Joseph is alive, and I'm going to see him before I die. So that's the end of chapter 45. And I'll do another video about the meeting between Jacob and Joseph. Please subscribe if you like my videos. I would really appreciate it a lot.